Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome to Wolves After Dark, everyone. Timberwolves win. It's just me today. Ashwin died so that we could win this game. Wow, what a game to start the season. Ant's got the clutch gene for sure now. If you're new here, like the stream, subscribe to the stream, and we're on TikTok too. I'm doing live on TikTok, seeing what it's like. If it fails, I'm just going to end it and focus on this one. But man, we had fun in the Discord again tonight. We had, we're just having all the fun again, all the fun of the NBA season. 1-0. We won in Portland. That's crazy. My goodness. Let's get some comments up in here. Crone immediately from wherever you are. 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Sorry, I've got the kind of weird situation here. I'm going to have my normal stuff set up. I'm mid-move. As you can tell, I'm in a white blank room. But holy cow. All right. T. Kubler coming in hot. Just trade Rob at the first possible moment. If this is where the team is at with him. I mean, we're not using him. It's crazy. But we'll talk about Rob later in the tier list. Matthews here. Oh, my gosh. Jaden with the massive dunk to start the game. Holy cow, that was incredible. Nahu, I mean, man, we used TJ a lot late in the game, which is fantastic. I'm happy about that, but my goodness. That's amazing. 81 or more of these, and I'll blank. Okay. Wow. That was exciting. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I think as the seasons go on, I get a little bit more calm as like the games go on, the seasons go on. But I don't know. It's I got pretty nervous in that fourth quarter. W Crone for sure. Where are you at? Old tier Cam? I'm still in Washington. I'm in Redmond now. At home of Microsoft. But yes. Wolves and Crone to start off a W. Yes, indeed. Danksided is here. Oh my gosh. We need a point guard. We do need a point guard. We definitely do need a point guard. Welcome back, Gerald. Welcome back, everyone. Let's get this season going. 52 wins, as usual. I'm amazed, man. You know, Portland's, I've been there. I was there for both of our losses last year. It's a loud place to play. Those fans are crazy. Maybe it's just because I'm the opposing fan and it feels worse. But man, it felt good. Sorry, I'm not trying to grab you. I'm just trying to make sure this camera doesn't fall asleep on me. We did find a way to win. And David, I think that's the important thing here is that it's not like we struggled mightily in this game. You know, we had a lot of turnovers. Dante looked very good to start and then very bad to finish. And in fact, he did not finish. I don't know. There's been a lot that happened in this game. And for us to come out with a win that feels really good. But also, the thing that I'm trying to pay attention to is you need to close quarters strong and obviously close the game strong. We closed the first quarter. Other than that first, I think we gave up a bucket or fouled or something weird. Or no, it was TJ. He just got out of position, was behind like Drew Holiday taking a 3. But, in general, I thought we stayed within striking distance the entire game and had a very just poor game at times. But we, as a whole, I think we managed it to the point where we could be within striking distance at the end. So, wow. Okay, this is a late game, too. I appreciate all you staying up. Sabrina, I think you were at the game. I think you got tickets. I think I saw that. Maybe there was somebody else that I saw. Either way, welcome back. Whew, okay. Dante wasn't volatile with 2 assists and 6. Well, yeah, that was bad. That was bad, T. Kubler. J-Dubs, 1919, Wolves and Crone. Oh, I already said this. Sorry. We got Charlie Barley back. Our defense was subpar. Can't put sub Rob into that. You really can't. It was pretty, although I don't know. At times the defense was, I thought, acceptable. And we had some interesting moments where we were very easily like transitioning and switching, even in the paint with like Rudy and Jaden. I liked some of the stuff that we did. Jaden had, I mean, I got to pull up the stats, but like, we had a lot of blocks tonight. This is crazy. Capo, we back. Yes. Okay, I got to catch up on comments. I'm so sorry. Jaden Dunk Butterfly is back as well. Welcome back. Jaden Dunk was A1 100%. 100%. Man, Manimal's back with their own logo. Look at this Manimal. My goodness. Love that Ant didn't force anything at the end. He let the ball go through Julius for a couple possessions at the end. Last year, he would have forced up more shots in the final 4 minutes. I will say there was a moment right before he started doing everything where it was like, okay, like Ant's been playing really well. Like, let's get him a ball here and not have everybody else trying to shoot. But it worked. Toon DA2. TSJ got to work on his handle. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Everybody that we have needs to work on their handle. Ant's handle was surprisingly much better than it was even in the preseason, I felt like tonight. So I'm pretty happy with that. But Xavier, welcome back, Xavier. Blazers are sneaky scrappy. They are. And that's what I was kind of saying in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. Join the Discord. It is in the link in the bio, because that was something that I talked about in there. They have a good team, and they were hurt last year. Like Matthias Steibel, he was out last year. Who else was out? I mean, they didn't have Drew, but man, they get a lot of players now, and they were playing them all. I got to look at this. How many players did they end up playing? It was Hansen. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. As Jim Pete said, the China Wall or something, which was absolutely diabolical. But we're gonna move past it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They played 10. It felt like so many. And somebody else in the Discord was saying that it was like hockey substitutions. It was so crazy. I was also surprised by how much we used TSJ. Yeah, I mean, we played him a ton. That was really kind of bonkers. King Jack is back. Nathan's back. Dude, we got everybody back here. This is great. We didn't even have to do any offseason content. You all came back. Johnny 2 times back. Oh, my goodness. Sabrina, I told you about TSJ. Ashwin's alive. Sorry, I lied about him dying. To get likes on the stream. Thank you, CJ. Welcome back, CJ. Mason, Dante is not a point guard, bro. It's tough. That's why I was so surprised when it happened today. I could not believe when they were like, oh, yeah, Dante's going to start. Like, I feel like we would have heard more about that. Maybe I'm not paying attention enough, but I feel like I heard nothing about that being a possibility. Whatever. It happened. Midwest Mama's back. A little PTSD in the clutch moments from last year. A little bit. We did have some bad. There was there was the Rudy foul, which was and then there was the TJ turnover, which was really rough. He had a couple turnovers late that were really bad, but man, look, we got Blake back. Dude, all you guys are regulars. This is incredible. Everybody, you got to like the stream. I can't even see how many likes it has, but this has got to be a super like stream. Okay. Got to catch up. Capo, DDV hate. I can't wait. Yes. We'll see. When's the first meetup? We got to figure out a meetup. I don't know. I got to first move into my current apartment, and then we can figure it out. Jaden did baptize it. That was crazy. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to even pull it up because I'm worried that I'm going to mess something up. But take the under on Rob minutes for real. For real. Let's see. Bones and Mike are not bigger than Rob's. So stop with the too small. Yeah, I mean, my hot take is that I just don't think Rob is ready, or even maybe close to ready. I don't know. I feel like he's still a couple years away. I don't know. I just don't know. Yes, I agree. Ant's handle looked very good tonight. Terrence looked abysmal. Yeah, he was weird. He was kind of indecisive at times too, which is like his strength. Like usually we're the ones where he's just like pounding through somebody, and this time it was very weird. Oh my gosh, K Brewers, welcome back. But also, the Portland Trailblazers were flopping like crazy tonight. I wasn't going to say anything if we lost because I didn't want to seem like that was the reason. Same with the refs. There was multiple things where I was like, this is crazy. The flopping is out of control. They're trying to I thought about it when I was thinking about my thoughts before I streamed. And I'm like, I kind of want to come on here and say, like, SGA ruined the league and have my take be that SGA ruined this game tonight. But in a way, it's like, I mean, he literally did. The Portland was just doing the same kind of foul baiting to a degree, but more the flopping was just out of control. Love Fadina, you're here. Ant didn't have any real problems with the turnovers at all. Yeah, how many did he even end up with? I mean, I think he had a couple probably, right? He had 4. It wasn't that bad though. Yeah. Only person besides Rob and Bones that can beat a press. Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of scary to watch how many people can't beat somebody man in man. I don't know. Nick is here as well. Sorry, I'm late. Go Wolves. Don't worry. It's late everywhere. My goodness. Man. Okay. I think I'm almost caught up. Oh no, I'm not. Here we go. I'm almost caught up. Oh, who else do we got here? Mike S. This is the version of Jaden I've wanted to see for the rest of the season. He needs to keep the hair out unbraided. Okay. Yeah, Jaden tonight looked very good. I was super bummed when he started getting in foul trouble because I was like, we need you. Sorry, I'm just keeping the stream alive here. There we go. We need that version of Jaden. He's hitting threes. I mean, we'll get to the tier list here soon, and we're kind of morphing into that here. But he had 18 points. He was 6 of 12, 3 of 4 from 3. Like, man, if you get that Jaden every night, that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I liked seeing Jaden handle the rock much more. He was looking pretty good. I will admit, there was the first 2 times where he was driving, and I felt like he could have posterized somebody, but he dumped it off to Rudy. And I was like, okay, Finch is infecting the minds of everybody here. This is insane. But it was okay. Man. Just quickly, we'll go through some stats. I'm not going to read everything, just points. Ant 41, crazy. Julius 19, McDaniels 18, Shannon 10, Gobert 10, Reed 6, Dante 7. Man, just such an exciting game. That was a fun game. Wow. TSJ did hit some tough shots. He's pretty confident in his 3 too, which is super helpful for us. Man. By the way, if anybody sees this, I saw this when I was on YouTube the other day, and there's like a hype button in the comments. If you see hype there, use your hype points or something. I think that helps me. I don't know what happens. So if you see that, do that. But I don't know if it's there yet. Okay. Clark had good defense tonight too. Man, he had such massive plays. 35 free throws for the Trailblazers. We got to pull up all the stats again. So they had 35 free throws. We had 24. That's just typical Timberwolves. They took way more threes than us. That's interesting. We hit 50% of our threes. We shot 48%. They shot 40, but they had more free throws and a few more attempts. Not really that many. We had 10 blocks to their 3. That was a big difference. Fast break points. We had 22. We were playing fast. It was interesting. I will say the Ant MVP conversation starts tonight. I honestly did not expect it. And, against these bad teams, I know Ant kind of jokingly said, like, I'm against the bad teams, which Portland is not a bad team, by the way. But against these bad teams, I'm going to get my career high or whatever. And I kind of, that's just like typical Ant speak. He's just being funny. But if he's going to play like this against the, quote, bad teams, he's going to be MVP. Like, this is crazy. The sports shows are going to be talking all crazy about him now because he has such a good night. 29 fouls called on the Wolves. It's so bad. Ant sold $1 billion of AE2s in China tonight. Yeah, I thought you were saying tonight. For real though. 16-9 or 16-19 average for McDaniels for the season. I'm sipping margaritas. We are all sipping margaritas. PJ Rush, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen that name. No Dillingham though. I think we're okay with it. I mean, guys, I think my hot take in this season is that Rob's just not good. I'm not willing to say that he's cooked, but like I just think he's not good at this moment in time. He has flashes, but he's still 20 years old. Like, I'm not really that concerned. I mean, I'm concerned because we spent a lot of like capital on him to get him. But we needed a point guard, so I kind of get it, but we'll see. We'll see. We've got some pieces. I don't know that we're going to be able to add anything, but got to win like this in the regular season. So, okay. I need Ant to hit daggers like that in LA on Friday. Hey, could happen. Severe lack of Nas minutes tonight. I missed the first half. He just honestly did not look great. He had a lot of fouls. I think he might have had some turnovers too. Let me look at his stat line. We should probably just get to the tier list. We're like basically talking tier list stuff. He played 20 minutes, only had 6 points, only had one turnover. I don't know. He just, to me, he did not look good out there. He didn't look like his confidence was shaken necessarily. It just wasn't working when he was out there. And when he was out there, he was part of those minutes where I got a little frantic. I mean, it was frantic the whole night, but man. Okay. Ant will fake another injury if you don't subscribe to the channel. He didn't fake any tonight, I don't think, so that's good. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to share the tier list here again and not share crazy stuff. Let's see if it'll even let me do it. Here we go. Share. Bang. There we go. Okay, now I need to do this, though. Whoa. Okay. Actually, no. I got to undo this. Sorry, you all have to watch this. But as I said, if you're new here, subscribe to the stream. We do this after every game. I didn't say that in the beginning. I should have said that in the beginning. I'm going to be doing this after almost every game, okay? I may not be available for every single game of the year, but last year, you guys know, I wasn't available very much. Neither was Ashwin. Neither one of us really were. But I'm just going to update this here. There. But I've moved away from Seattle. I'm not going to be doing nearly as many photo shoots as I did last year. And my plan is to focus on this. So I'm going to be doing a lot of post-game streams and trying to make some content too. I made a TikTok today, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. And also, yes, I see you guys already commenting about it. I think we got rid of some of these. So I don't even remember where we left off. I don't think we had D'Lo anymore. I think All Right was there. Juancho is good. I mean, we can maybe get rid of Glenn Taylor. I don't know. I mean, maybe Glenn lives on forever. By the way, I haven't even watched it, but I saw the headline about Glenn talking about having some like burn book or something. I got to see Pablo's story on that. But yeah, old is not going to be up there though. Okay, let's do this. Rip Glenn Taylor. I'm done modeling, Steve. I know. I mean, I'm not done, but I mean, now that I live in Redmond, I'm not as close as I can be for the photo shoots that I was doing. So we'll see. We could probably get rid of. Butterfly. You gotta look it up. It's like look up Pablo Torre. Finds Out. I think that's the name of the show. I have to watch it too, but I saw just a small clip and it's like, it sounds pretty crazy. No, but Jake, he might, by the way, welcome back, Jake. I love it. Old Tier should stay. Old Tier will stay. Should Glenn Taylor go though? We can make an executive decision without Ashwin here. Do we get rid of Glenn Taylor? Stephen Palmer, get rid of Glenn Taylor. He's gone. That's fair. Current tier list looks good. Hey, Nathan. I think you were already here, but yeah, he still have a sideline seat? Talking Pablo finds out. Nothing going to happen. Juancho sparks joy. Glenn Taylor does not. No, don't delete. I can just leave it. It's fine. Oh, Glenn Taylor can go. Yes, he's the past. Nah, keep it. He's horrible. See, that's the kind of thing. We're not keeping him as like a nod to him. We're keeping him as like a you suck kind of a thing. Still advocating for a Gorilla Nuts. Glenn has 4 courtside seats. Glenn, by the way, we love you, and I'd love to sit courtside with you. Glenn Taylor will be at the end of the bench forever. Yeah, literally. I could do a poll. I guess we'll keep it for tonight. I'm in a weird setup, so I'm going to leave everything as is for tonight. and we'll figure it out as we go. Sorry, you guys have to deal with this. We'll have better streams, I promise. Act like I've done this before. Okay, tier list time. I have to explain it for everybody that's new. And TikTok, I know you can't see this, so I'm sorry. But let me fix this, make sure we're not falling asleep here. There we go. Tier list. First off, you have to like the stream. Second, I forgot what I was going to say. Second, this is an interesting one. This is based on only tonight. So A1 meaning this is like the best game, like the best game you ever could have imagined. You're going to tell your children about this. You're going to tell your family about this. You're going to tell everybody about this. Glenn Taylor is the opposite. You're going to tell everybody about it because it was so horrific. You know, there's been a few Timberwolves games like that. And then everything else in between. Cash is usually a good shooting performance. Wancho is usually we hate you. Old is dynamic, moves up and down. We could change. You know, you're right, David. We'll have this conversation another time. But yes, you're right. So yes, okay. Feel free and please do participate in the chat. Can I put this on screen? Do I want to put this on screen? I will put it on screen. You guys will have some comments there then. It's not very visible, which I hate, but whatever. We'll deal with it. Okay. Where did the tier list go? I lost it on all my tabs. Okay, let's do it. First up, we're not going to – I didn't update the tier list, so I don't have like the rookies. I don't think I even have Bones. Do I have Bones on here? I don't have Bones. So my bad. We'll get it all figured out. I didn't have a new intro either. I know I suck. Okay, like the stream either way. First, let's start with, well, Bones, we don't have him. But honestly, I didn't mind his energy tonight, and I think it was a good decision by Finch to put him in. I liked it. So Julius Shoe A1. Yeah, we got to put a shoe in there. Okay, Mike Conley. Let's start with Mike. How did we feel about Mike Conley tonight? I'm indifferent. I thought when he came in, I know so Mike Conley, he played 13 minutes. He had 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, had 1 turnover and 2 fouls. He was 1 of 5. Guys, I think I have the Malik Beasley. Who am I thinking of? Malik Beasley? I don't know. It's just, I have this, I think I love Mike too much. And I see him out there, and I thought he physically looked good tonight. Like I was attracted to him. No. But he looked spry at times, but then he also looked really bad at times. It was like the same kind of Mike that we saw last year. So I thought physically he looked good, but I think I still think it's old. Old right below all right. Well, that's where it is. I could probably be in line with that. I mean, there wasn't enough minutes to really value it. I'm really hoping that he can come in and be like a really valuable asset to that second group if this is how it's really going to go forward. Because Dante had so many turnovers tonight that I don't know that that's what they're going to continue with. But we'll see. Either way, regardless, he's old tier. Let me get him up here. Oh, there's no. How sad. Okay. There we go. Mike. Next up, Jalen Clark. Everybody get your grades in for Jalen Clark. I'm not trying to lead you with the tone of my voice, but as you can tell, I love Jalen Clark. 16 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a Jaden McDaniels rookie stat line if I've ever seen one. He was a -2, but he felt like a +20. I don't know. I love the energy. He kind of kept us alive at times, not obviously scoring-wise, but just ball pressure-wise. Kind of getting his hand on the ball, even if it wasn't steals, he was doing really good. I thought his defense was crucial to us winning tonight at times. He did miss a layup early that Ant got kind of mad about, but Rudy put it back, or somebody put it back. But I thought this was a nice game. I thought this was fine. Let's see, what did everybody say? Massive defense and timely steals, great energy. Clark was nice tonight. Clark was nice for defense. Yeah, I'm totally with you guys. I'm at a nice. I don't think I could go any lower. I mean, maybe all right, but just because it wasn't a ton of minutes. But I think it was good. I think it was valuable. So I'm gonna stick with nice. Look at this. We're moving fast. Okay, next up. Dante. This is a weird one. I'm very curious to see where you guys are on Dante. Yes, and Charlie, yes, we couldn't get within 7. He created turnovers that closed the gap 100%. 100%. Cool. Everybody get your grades in for Dante. So Dante started at point guard tonight, which was unexpected. He had 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was 3 of 6. He had 6 turnovers. So he had 7 points, 6 turnovers. But he did have 4 stocks, 2 steals, 2 blocks. It's so weird. I don't know what to think about this one. Gerald says Wancho. The Butterfly says old. Generic user says all right. I didn't notice Dante enough to really know, to be honest. Well, yeah, because he took him out like the. So how many minutes did he even play? So he played 7 minutes, or no, he played 7 minutes in the first quarter, 8 minutes in the second quarter. There's 15 of his minutes, or 15 of his 20 minutes. He played 4 minutes in the third, and none, I guess, or 5 minutes in the third, and that was it. He just, I mean, we had so many turnovers with him out there. It was rough, and even when he wasn't turning the ball over, I mean, 6 turnovers in 20 minutes is crazy. I don't know. Dante was Wancho. Dante was all right old. See, okay, this is where I'm struggling with it, okay? Because you're right. It, like, on its face is a Wancho game. But when he came in, he hit 2 shots like immediately that I was like, he scored the first 5 points for us. And it was like, I saw something there that was like, whoa, this could work. Like, this isn't impossible. But then the turnovers happened. Did all of them happen in the second quarter? Maybe not all, or maybe like late first. Let me see. So we had 2 turnovers in the first quarter and then 3 turnovers in the second. Yeah, the second quarter I think was rough, but I don't know. I don't know that he was all the way down to Wancho, but I also don't think that he was all right. William on Twitter says DDV should come off the bench. Maybe. I mean, we were anticipating that coming into this game. I don't know. It's so weird. Manimal says his first stint was okay. The others were bad. Dante old, I think. We could maybe do old because it was like the Dante of old at times. Not the good old, the bad old. These tiers are too esoteric. Godfrey is back. Oh yeah, you're right, Godfrey, but we've kind of lost the plot over the years. Welcome back, Godfrey. I missed you. Okay, let's move on from Dante. We've talked enough about Dante. We're gonna have interesting conversations going forward about Dante. So we have to get to that eventually. We talked about it a little bit. Naz Reid, get your grades in for Naz Reid. He had 20 points. Nope, he had played 20 minutes, had 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, a steal. So many blocks and steals for us tonight as a team. He shot 50%, but again, he was just kind of part of that chaos in the second quarter, I believe. Let me see. He played 6 minutes in the second. He was actually plus in the first half, but it looks like his bad quarter was maybe his third quarter, or at least that's when he was out there for bad time, and then he kind of got pulled. Didn't play anything in the fourth quarter. I don't know. It was all right. I think all right is fair. I don't really feel too strongly either way. And he fouled a lot. Actually, maybe he did foul a lot, but it felt like he couldn't not foul. How many fouls did he have? He only had 2 fouls. I don't know. It just feels like he's just not comfortable. Yeah. Begus, welcome back, Begus. You were in the Discord, but I don't know. I'm going to say all right. There's a case to be made for old or maybe even Wancho, I think. It's like a sneaky bad game. But I think the thing that I liked about it was that when he came back in, I didn't feel like the body language was bad. I mean, he was arguing with calls, but that's just like, that's Ant, that's Nas, that's just how they are. So I'm not super concerned with that. But like he would come back in the game and he looked confident. So I feel pretty good with that. I'm not too concerned. And yes, Nick Anderson, for what it's worth, the officiating was super inconsistent tonight. 1,000%. Mind-blowingly frustrating. But I don't know that any of those were Nas calls. I think a lot of those were like Ant calls, Jaden calls, and some Rudy calls that I'm remembering. those were the frustrating ones, and maybe like a TJ one. But yeah, either way, we're going to put him in all right because I don't really have too many strong opinions on him. I'm excited to see him this year. Hopefully he can, get some more run at sometimes and look a little bit better. I mean, there's going to be certain matchups that were good against teams, bad against teams. The thing that I like is that I feel like we don't necessarily match up super well with Portland. But Cole on Twitter says, and Nas's defense is so terrible. At times it's terrible. I mean, again, he had 2 blocks and a steal tonight, but you're right. The defense, like the individual defense, at times is pretty bad. So we'll see. Next up, Rudy Gobert played 32 minutes. Get your grades in. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block, and fouled out of the game. Another weird one. God, guys, we have weird ones tonight. I don't even really know how to grade a lot of these players. Well, once we get past this, I feel a lot more confident. But Rudy was weird. I actually did bet on this game. I don't think I won anything because I think I bet that Ant would have the under on his points. But I bet on all of my bets that that Rudy would be under a double-double, under 10 points, under 10 rebounds, because he just can't do it. When I saw him last year in Portland, he was dominated by Klingon. And, now they have Yang, they've got a lot of players now. It's tricky. Let's see. Did I win anything? I don't think so. No, I did not. But by the way, I might have some betting content soon, but it's not going to be necessarily so much on the stream, more like TikTok and Instagram, stuff like that. Not Instagram, Twitter. But we'll see. Yeah, I think, all right, Godfrey, I agree. With the esoteric tiers, we're going to put him in all right. Where is Rudy? Rudy. There he is, right under my finger. Okay. Rudy, get out of here. But he did play 32 minutes. And I didn't hate him. I guess, I know, that's so general, but I didn't hate him tonight. But also he had the massive play at the end. So I think that's warranted of not being Wancho or old. So that's good. All right, TJ, let's get into some fun ones. We got our vegetables out of the way. Now we can talk about the meat. Pause. Okay. TJ, 25 minutes. 25 minutes. That's impressive on his own. That's worth talking about alone. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. He was a +5. He was 4 of 7. Did have 2 turnovers, 2 kind of ugly turnovers. And did have 3 fouls. Again, he was one of the ones that kind of struggled a little bit with the fouls tonight. But man, TJ's getting minutes. I like my preseason call of him getting most improved of the year. Not necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of players that are going to get a lot more probably attention than him. But, if he sneaks in a couple dunks here and there, TJ could be something. So, we'll see. I'm exciting. And yeah, I think also, I feel like there was moments tonight where I can't remember who said it earlier, but there was he looked indecisive at times. Normally he's just trying to blow by people and he's just able to finish at the rim somehow. Tonight it was he was stuttering a little bit and he wasn't able to get by people. I don't know. I mean, Portland does have some good defenders, so maybe that was part of the problem, but it was a little weird. It was a little different than what I'd expect, but you still get the energy burst. And it was exciting to have him out there in the clutch even. So I don't know. Yeah, you couldn't get to the line. Again, Blake, welcome back, Blake. But yeah, it was weird. I think I'm going to go nice because I really like this game from TJ tonight. And this is the kind of game, I mean, guys, this is what we get to witness now that Na is gone. I'm not celebrating that Na is gone necessarily because I think there's going to be games where we do miss Na, especially his defense. But we also got to see Clark too. So, it's this is maybe not the worst loss. And of course, we were going to pay Na so much money. That's more of what it was. It's not so much just can you handle losing him versus the players that you have? It's can you pay him $20 million a year? The answer is no. So, and we've got Na at home. TJ, anyways, he's a nice. Both the guys that were basically replacing and getting extra minutes for Na were nice tonight. That's how we're going to win this year. That's going to be big. Swimmin says, nah is horrible. Blake, I don't have Bones' picture on here. We could put Dilly on there. They look similar. And I got mine out on here. Do not look up Nas stats tonight. Did he have a good game? I was kind of half watching that game, and I didn't think he was playing well, particularly. I have to look it up. Now I have to look it up. Maybe he played really well. It was 10, 4, and 4. It was 2 of 15. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because I was like very half watching while I was working, and I was like, he's not looking amazing, but I did see him make one of his 2 shots. Apparently, 2 of 15 is crazy, but wow. Okay. Anyways, back to the Timberwolves. That's insane. TJ is a nice. Next up, Jaden. Everybody, get your grades in for Jaden McDaniels, and if you haven't liked the stream already, like the stream, press the hype button. Become the top commenter. Get the crown. We're going to do giveaways this season. Tonight, I don't know. I don't think we can get to giveaways. Maybe if we get to like a certain like. I forgot. That's what we got to do. If we get to a certain amount of likes, then we can do that. We're at how many likes right now? We're at 47. We got to get to 100. We've got 100 of you guys here. So if we got to get to 100 likes, and then we can do a giveaway. I don't even know how I'm going to give away or what I'm going to give away, but we'll do it if we get to 100 likes. Okay, everybody's getting their grades in for Jaden, and I just closed my phone for some reason. Jaden McDaniels, 29 minutes, only 29 minutes, but that's because of foul trouble. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 1 steal. He was 6 of 12, 3 of 4 from 3. I mean, he did have 3 turnovers. He did have 4 fouls. But after that 4th foul, I guess he's really locked in. Man, this was a fun Jaden game. And the massive poster, multiple other opportunities at posters. We did it. Jaden might be here. This version of Jaden. This is going to be exciting, man. If Jaden can play like this year, without the fouls, we need to get the fouls down. But his defense was incredible tonight, and his offense was great. Like, this is what Ant has needed. This is what the team needs. The poster, Mr. C, welcome back. This might push it to cash. I think it is cash. Actually, I think it is. Godfrey says cash. I say cash. This was such a fun game. This was so fun. By the way, I was thinking there's this thing that you can do on the tier maker that's more of like a axis like graph thing, and we could do like good, bad, and then the other way is like fun, not fun, or something like that. That might be a fun way to do the tier list as well. I don't know. I kind of like the tier list. It's very simple, but that's maybe a fun little experiment we could do at some time if we felt like zhuzhing it up. But anyways, Jaden, I love this game. I'm ready for more of this Jaden. Honestly, I've been really looking forward to Jaden this season, and this game has just amplified that by like 10 million. Because he looks really locked in, and if the offense starts clicking, this league has to watch out because he's got KD-like qualities, and I'm in. So Charlie Barley, seeing what we were hoping to see pushes it into cash too. That too, yeah, because it's all based off what we expect. So, okay, next up, Julius Randle. He played 37 minutes. Man, it does look smooth. 37 minutes, 19 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. Everybody had like 2 steals and a block tonight, or 2 blocks and a steal. He was +6. He shot 7 of 13. He looked pretty spry out there at times too. 3 of 5 from 3. Had 3 fouls, no turnovers from Julius, and he was getting doubled a lot. So that, I think, is pretty impressive. It wasn't necessarily the most exciting game from Julius, but similar to Clark's defense, his offense came in important moments. It just is. It's very good, and I already agree with what Charlie Barley just said. High nice. I think it's a high nice. I don't think it's full on cash, but I think it's like it. It was a very good game. But also, it's kind of the same thing. This is where the tier list gets stupid, and I know, but it's like, we kind of expect a decent game from Randall. So it's not like this is incredible. Like Jaden's was like, I mean, this is like what we want from Jaden. This is like top tier Jaden. So like I think that's what gets it up to cash. But for Randall, I think it's a high nice. I think again, I'm not trying to add a million tiers, but like if there was a tier in between nice and cash, that's where he'd be. So we'll put him at high nice. Manimal, a workman-like performance from Julius tonight, 100%. And the no turnovers is in a game where there were a million turnovers. The Timberwolves had how many turnovers tonight? They had 19 turnovers. I guess the Blazers had 15 as well. But we had 19 turnovers and Julius didn't have a single one. That's worth at least a couple claps. Okay. And the big one of the night, Anthony Edwards. Guys, we're so lucky. My wife and I were watching, and I just, after he hit that step back at the end of the game, I was just like, we're just so lucky. You know, I think every year we've had Ant, I've just expected there to be like some drop off or some team, like the defense just figure him out over the offseason. Like what we've had with Ant is just too good to be true. And, you know, it just keeps happening. We actually just have a star on our team, an MVP on our team, and not like a Kevin Love MVP that wins you 40 games, like an MVP that takes you to the finals or the conference finals. This feels good. Feels amazing. Anyways, get to the stats. Anthony Edwards, 39 minutes. He had 41 points, 7 rebounds, only 1 assist. Who cares? 1 block. Pretty nasty block, too, if I remember correctly. He was 14 of 28. He was 50%. He was 5 of 10 from 3. He had all 8 free throws. Got a few more free throws than we're used to getting from him. Still had a terrible whistle, both on offense and defense. Only 4 turnovers. Did have 4 personal fouls, but again, that was the whistle that I'm talking about. I mean, I cannot. This is a weird one, and I already see a lot of I see in between A1 and cash. I think I personally, and I'm not going to argue with anybody that says otherwise, but I think this is a game that I'm going to remember. I think I'm going to remember the season opener where Anthony Edwards scored 41 points and led the team to a win in the clutch. He came through with massive buckets. I mean, like, guys, he had 10 points in the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. And he didn't miss a shot. Like, and he was playing great defense tonight. I'm going to remember this. You know, I'm not going to say that this is like this is a very, very good game from him. But, like, of course, there's, like, higher games than this. But this was a pretty polished performance. And this is definitely going to be a game I remember because I'm going to remember this is the game where, like, we got a star. And it's not like a quick flash or a couple year thing. Like, this is like a legitimate, like, he is the guy. And I know everybody's figured that out, but, like, I'm just so pessimistic when it comes to these things. So seeing this be confirmed is just, I don't know. Exactly, Gerald. I am convinced. It's A1. A1 from Ant on the first day of the season. Also, we beat Portland. That's A1 for the whole team. And a comeback win. Exactly, Josh. Jeez Louise. Insane. Well, there's the tier list. Sorry I don't have Bones. No Dilly, like I said. None of the rookies. No Ingles for the inbound. No Johnny Juzang. Curious to see him also because he shot really well, but maybe there's a different game for that. We'll see. Man, what a fun game. What a fun game. BX Rep. I'm back as usual. Never in doubt. Welcome back. Oh, Finch. Yeah, Finch. I'd say Finch did pretty good this game. I'd give Finch like a, I don't know, maybe like a nice or probably a nice. He lost a challenge, but that challenge, by the way, God, if that is a charge on Bones, that is insane. Look at Luka still on the tier list. I know. It's crazy. I think it was just nice for him, though. I think nice is fine. I'm just realizing my name is on the screen. I'm getting doxxed. That's crazy. I assume we did not get to 100 likes, but awesome. Man, with 41 points tonight, Anthony Edwards passes Karl Anthony Towns for the most points by a Timberwolves player in a regular season opener. Karl Anthony Towns had 36 points in 2019. Wow. And KG had 34 points. And he is just that guy. So fun. So fun to have this. So fun to have all of you here. Mine, I had a good putt. I didn't watch really much. I had 4 games on in multi-view from like League Pass or whatever, but man, just incredible. Cat mentioned this. Yeah, wait, I mentioned Cat. No, we got to stop this nonsense. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even try to do that one. So that's not my fault. Cool. Well, the Timberwolves, they play. When do they play next? I got to pull up the Timberwolves app. By the way, for those of you that have the Timberwolves app, I know they changed it, and it looked kind of for a while like you could not look at the schedule like normal. You can. I can't find the schedule now though. So like if you look, I don't know if you're gonna see this in the top right corner. It's not gonna focus. There's a calendar and you can look at it like normal. But anyways, we play the Lakers on Friday. It looks like it's on Amazon. That's amazing. By the way, make sure you guys are in Minnesota. If you're not in Minnesota, if you have League Pass, log in and link your Amazon account if you have one to that, because then you can just watch the Amazon games in League Pass. I didn't know that until today. So hyped for Friday. Friday's going to be fun. Luka's kind of all they have, the Lakers. And then Sunday we play the Pacers. Monday we play, isn't this an NBC game? We play the Nuggets. Yep, on Peacock. Wow, incredible. Well, we had a lot of people join the TikTok, but not many stayed. That's okay. Maybe they all joined the YouTube. Maybe. Check us out on TikTok. I'm going to be trying to post a little bit more there. Also, that's what I forgot I was going to do. Nobody needs to do this, but if anybody wants to, very quickly, I did add something. We are going to do this where we have, look at this also. Like and subscribe. How about that? I'm going to put this QR code up here. If you want to join the stream, you can join the stream by clicking this code. Okay? If you want to, you can. You do not have to. And I may kick you. But if you wanted to, you could do that, and then I'd be able to add you to the screen, and we could talk. You could vent your thoughts. You could let me know. We're going to do this in the future. Again, nobody needs to do this tonight. If you want to do this tonight, you can. But yeah, that way we can do that. Did they cancel post-game interviews? I don't know. I haven't seen any come through my phone, but I've also been busy. So maybe something's happening. Maybe something's not. But yes. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm going to have, I didn't forget to mention, I'm going to do some betting stuff later this year. I enjoy betting. I can't bet. I can only bet at casinos out here in Washington. I can't do like prize picks or anything normal. So, we'll see. All true WAD squatters hit the like button for sure. I'll use that QR code when the Wolves do the NY trip in November. That's perfect. Yeah, they interviewed Julius post game. Chaz scores 78. I thought you said 78 the whole game. Oh my goodness, that's nuts. I was waiting and they never came on. Oh, on FanDuel? Interesting. Okay, same in Wisconsin. All right. Well, hey, I'm down because I don't know how much Ashwin's going to be available this year. Ashwin obviously is a very, very busy person, as was I last year. It's going to be different. He will still be around at times, and I will not be surprised if he jumps in at random times. But But just, I'm gonna try to be super consistent because I know that both of us were very inconsistent last year. So I can help should you need me, Cam. Sounds good. I'm pretty comfortable doing some, if not most, like shows solo. I don't really mind it. But I think this will be a fun way to kind of, on these nights where maybe I don't want to talk so much or something, we'll start the show with more of this and then everybody can join. And we'll go from there. So we'll see. Yeah, on FanDuel. Yeah. Got my Trees jersey today. I'm going to turn these comments off. Got my Trees jersey today. I'll be at the Nuggets game Monday. So excited, flying in from Charlotte. Wow. I really wanted to figure out a way to fly to that Nuggets game. Or wait, no. Is it in Minnesota or where is it? I don't even know. I was trying to go to a Nuggets game. Yeah, it's at home. I'm trying to fly to the Pepsi Center or whatever the heck it's called, Ball Arena, because I want to go. Were Lori or A-Rod in the house? I don't know. I didn't see them. That's a good question. Yeah. And I got, I got an Ant jersey. They didn't have any Jaden. They only have Rudy. Nobody wants Rudy. So cool. Well, it would be much more fun to watch at the Denver Sports Bar. Oh my gosh, Gerald, we got to fly there sometime. That would be so satisfying. We get to hate watch in person, man, or not hate watch. What's the word? What's the Discord channel that we have? I don't even remember. Copecast. Thank you. We get to watch the Copecast in person. Incredible. That would be so fun, Gerald. We got it. We should maybe plan that because I'd love to go. Also, I like Denver. Denver's kind of fun. Timberwolves WAD Squad meetup. By the way, I've said this before. I'm looking for somebody to design a new logo for me. If you are a logo designer, let me know. Might be able to pay you a little bit. I don't have a ton of budget, but someday we will. Trying to get some ads in here too. We'll see what we can do. Nothing crazy, definitely nothing like Dane Moore ads or anything like that. But I might throw in like a little bit of that if we can make it happen. So. Cool. Well, it was fun to talk to everybody. It was great to see you all again. And I can't wait for this season. I can't wait to do this all over again. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on here. Subscribe here. Like the stream. Twitter. All the stuff. I will be back for Friday night. It's another late game, unfortunately. But I will be back for Friday. Great to be back. Wolf, 1-0, baby. Good to be back. Until next time. Yeah, it's late for you guys. You guys got to go to bed. It's late for me. Happy trails, Josh P. Awesome. Great to see you all. Hit the like button on the way out. Intro is the outro. I'll have a new intro. That's something to look forward to. New intro coming out soon. Intro as the outro. I will see you guys on Friday.
Yo, trying to hit this. I guess I could take one.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Nobody will ever come catch me. I'm just trying to be myself.